So, there are benefits in being a W-2 employee. They're huge benefits, you know. Number one, you don't own the business. You don't have to start it up. You don't have to create it. You're not responsible for anything but the job that they hired you to do. And you're providing a product and or a service to someone in need. So depending on your whatever you do, it may be very rewarding. It may be very much needed. So on this channel, I'll never talk negatively about having a job, being a W-2 employee, working a 9 to 5. I will never, because jobs are needed. We need people. We need, city employees. We need state and federal employees. We need lawyers and doctors and accountants, and we need teachers and all types of assistants and everything, all the positions that it takes to keep our city functioning on the exterior, just what we see, not including all of the things behind the scenes that we don't see. We need those in order to function. But what you will hear me talk about is having options and having a diversified income. So being able to diversify your income, maximizing the money that you make from your job. That is so very important, because we're at a time where if one piece of the puzzle falls, everything falls. And this is why things collapse so easy, because everyone is hanging on by one string. So when you look at your paycheck, when you look at your paycheck, I want you to pay very close attention to everything that's coming out of your paycheck. You are paying state, federal, sales. You're paying all of these people before you even get your money. So that is why my next thing is I'm always going to tell you to pay yourself first. I pay myself first. It's imperative that you take out a percentage of your paycheck and put it away. It's not for bills. It's not for debt. It's not even for, it's for you, your life, your vacation, or whatever it is. It's for you to have, in the event that something should happen. Pay yourself first. And then look at ways to reduce what's already being paid out. So outside of your mortgage, really before your mortgage, before your car, your tax bill is more than likely the most expensive bill that you have. A lot of people don't look at it that way. They think that it's food or their mortgage is $2,000. But if you are a salaried or even a wage employee, your taxes, add those taxes up for the year, add them up. They are more than likely more than your mortgage, if not right at that amount. And there's something that you can do about that. That is one of the benefits of having a home-based business. A home-based business, doing something that you love, doing something that is needed anyway, outside of your 9 to 5. Having a home-based business can reduce your tax liability, keeping that money in your house while providing services to your community. So yeah, our tax code is designed to reward entrepreneurs, business owners, landowners. The tax code is designed to really, encourage and motivate people owning businesses, owning land. So you have your W-2, you're looking at it. What can you do? What can you do to keep more money in your house? So these are some of the things that you should ask yourself, especially if you're at the beginning of this process of entrepreneurship and building wealth. And even if, you're very familiar with this language, it's very good and beneficial to look at your financials every year, if not every quarter, to make sure that you're maximizing your savings, that you're able to reduce your expenses and take those expenses and move them over to something that can make you more income. Okay. So understanding that having a 9-to-5 is fantastic. Now you can leverage that money. And the first thing that I did when I came into this understanding is I said, hey, I'm going to buy my first house. I am going to buy my first house. That was the first, best, and really easiest way to transition into having I had no write-offs, before home ownership. When you're renting, there's really not a lot that you can write off unless you have other things, such as children, or if you have a business, but you don't have a home. So you may have other things that are tax deductible expenses. But yeah, owning a home is one of the best things in the world. So I would say that if you don't currently own your own home, there's so many programs out there that can help you get into a home with zero down or very little down. And depending on where you are, there are sellers that would contribute to you purchasing their home. So whatever it is that you're paying in rent, that amount, hey, if you can purchase a home and move into a home and your monthly payments are less than your rent, that is the goal. That's how you are taking your income and you're reducing your expenses. Take your income, reduce your expenses. So transitioning from a renter to a homeowner is you'll see a lot of benefits. Yeah, there are some drawbacks. We'll talk about those in another video, in another conversation. But overall, when you look at your financials, owning a home is going to pay off over and over and over again versus not.